What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. Syndicate Discord. Make sure you sign up, upgrade, get in there, and yeah. So I want to talk about something that I was actually talking about. It should overlap onto the Discord for those that are there, but it was a conversation that I was having on the Telegram men's community, and it's about basically we were talking about XRP and investing in XRP. And one of the brothers, he's a really deep and heavy XRP fan. I'm not a fan of XRP in the least. I don't like it, at all. Like I said on the live show last night, it is, it's like the devil spawn of cryptocurrency. It's just, I find it to be evil. But the brother invested in it nonetheless. He's very passionate about it. Not like that crazy passionate, but he's an adamant and firm believer in it. So anyway, the conversation, he was asking the question of why are we not in the seats of power? Or at the seats of power when it comes to Islam and Muslims, why we're always in a position of weakness. And, he holds the opinion that XRP can lead to a position of strength for the Muslims. Agree, disagree, that's not the position or point of this particular video. And I kind of had to come down on some brothers, and I want to come down on you guys also. So consider this tough love, and I'm going to spread this out to everybody. It's like, we don't have position and power because we don't invest in what we want to see. And what do I mean by that? So Myron is a good example. And first off, let me say, there are people, and this comes into myself also, and hey, you can do what you want with your money. You don't have to donate or invest in online content creators. You could say that's a frivolity. It's something frivolous. Legit conversation and argument. But the simple fact of the matter is people are more than happy to be present for this content, but they're less than happy to pay to see it. And first off, let me just give a shout out to dudes like Dude Desi, dudes like Gordo Eats. Every time I'm on a show, they tend to drop something on me. Hey, they're investing what they want to see. But I want to bring in the conversation, two different conversations. How we're willing to invest time to tear each other down as Muslims, and then how we're not willing to invest in what we want to see. Good example is Myron. Everyone likes to talk about Myron, fresh and fit. Yeah, he's haram, bro. He's this, and he's got girls on and alcohol and this, that, the other. And everybody likes to talk about what he does. But if you go on his streams, and I don't really watch his streams, but every time I catch one, even if it's just a clip, because you see the little short clips, it's like there's a constant stream of people donating money because people are willing to invest in what they want to see, and that's why he invests his time and energy in that demographic. If Myron went 100% halal, who would invest? Where would he make money, like $3,000 to $5,000 a stream, like he does now with the non-Muslims? Where would that happen with the Muslims? Name me a place where there's a Muslim raking in donations off of live streams like Myron is off of Fresh and Fit. Don't hold your breath, you'll die. And then we'll be praying janazah over you. So you'll need your money so we can complete your janazah. Don't hold your breath. It's not going to happen. There's not a single Muslim content creator that's raking the money like that on live streams. Not one. You can't name me one. Why? I'm not saying it's a must. Like I said, it is a frivolity. But why? I mean, even if the non-Muslims don't see the value in his content, they see the entertainment value and they're willing to pay for it. I know Muslims that'll go to movies. They'll literally pay to go to a movie theater. They'll pay to go do some dumb, goofy stuff. And then at the same time, they'll sit down and watch your brother's live stream for an hour and won't give $1. But then they're going to go pay $20 to go bowling or some goofy stuff. You see what I'm saying? We don't have seats of power because we have a very poor value system in what we invest in. And at the same time, let's look at like Gabriel Abuamerican. Like the brother, I think he has different manhaj. I don't think he's Salafi, and so I have my share of problems in that regard and some of the people he sits with. But nonetheless, the brother was out helping people with problems with masturbation, with porn, and all these other types of situations, marital problems, insecurities with the size of themselves. I mean, he's out there just, in the deep trenches helping brothers with issues. What did the Muslims do? They got him demonetized. Came after him hard. Willing to invest energy in that. And the guy's helping real people with real problems. You like that or not is a different thing. See, Muslims will sit around and watch content that they enjoy and not donate to see more of it. But then they'll sit around also and spend an equal amount, if not 3 times the energy, in investing in trying to destroy a Muslim because he doesn't like something they said, or she doesn't like something they said. Instead of just like ignoring it, turning it off, and like just going and find content that they do like, which of course they're not going to support, so it will eventually, of course, disappear. Why do you think Fresh and Fit's going strong and not going to stop? Why do you think he keeps using the same model with the girls and the alcohol and all this type of stuff, the stuff that you guys don't like? Because he's breaking in like 3,000 to 5,000 a show. Now, I'm not saying that's okay. That's not what I'm saying. But do you see, where is the allure when he's looking at Muslims and Muslim content to come to the allure is to stay on the dark side? Again, we're not justifying it. We're not saying it's okay. But from a standpoint of a person who's looking at this, not from like a religious standpoint, this is of course the primary point. Where's the allure to come back to the light? Where's the come to come to the force? Or you know what I'm saying? Where's the allure to come to the good side? It's not there. If anything, even if we take away the financial factor, where Muslims aren't willing to just invest in stuff they want to see in terms of social media, they're more than willing to invest in destroying people just because. Destroying Muslim content creators, which there aren't many of. Everybody's talking about, the internet's so haram, there's so much haram on the internet, and then those brothers out there who is actually trying to put out some halal content, you don't support them. So, you know what I mean? Where's the incentive to come over here? It doesn't make sense. So when we talk about the seats of power for Muslims and why we're always in a position of weakness, we're in a position of weakness for several reasons. First off, we have, when it comes to values, not our values, Islamic values, but we have a poor value system in what we're willing to invest in. And then everybody's going to come with the excuse of the religion. And there are some valid excuses and points there. But in general, you're wasting your time on the internet anyway. You're good. I guarantee you, if we were like to explore the lives of every person, we're going to find frivolity or frivolity. What's the word? We're going to find frivolous spending, on stuff that brings absolute zero benefit. So if you're online watching someone's content and gain some sort of different perspective or mentality, then you would think like, hey, it would make sense to invest there. But fine, whatever. Again, this is your business, it's your money. I'm not saying that you got to give money to whatever else or anybody or this, that, the other. But what I am saying is that, there is a very poor value investment system amongst Muslims, which makes it easy for Muslims to miss positions of power. I don't think, and I was talking to the brother, I made a big audio about this, a lot of audios. This has nothing to do with investing in XRP or cryptocurrency in general. It's just how we are as an ummah. We don't value each other. And so when there's brothers out there, who are trying to do good work for others, they just, you just find the Muslims out there trying to tear that person apart. There's no support for him. There's no backup for him. There's a core of people who will of course, like them and whatever else. They're more than happy to take value, but they don't provide any. And so we're always going to be in a position of weakness because Muslims are only looking from a position of what can I get out of this? I want something, and I have nothing to offer. Or if I do have something to offer, I'm not going to give it. I just want. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But we talked about this before. I did a post talking about why is it so difficult to do business with Muslims? This is the same conversation. It's very difficult to do business with Muslims. It's very difficult. I mean, almost every business transaction I've done with Muslims has gone south. Because everybody's greedy. Everybody just wants. Gimme. And then when it's like, okay, hey, look, let's get some reciprocal value trade here. What? No, you can't. They feel like when there's a reciprocal trade of value, they're getting ripped off. So this conversation isn't one of power, and why Muslims aren't in positions of power. When we look at this globally, we see this. And I don't want to crap on any specific countries, but let's just bring up like the stories I hear about brothers that go to Egypt, about how conniving and cunning the people are there and ripping you off. And then we look at the national system, the national like situation of how the people are. Everybody wants to talk about the rulers and this and that, whatever. Have you ever dealt with the people individually? The ruler is a reflection of the people. This is known from Hadith. The ruler is a reflection of the people over them. No, I don't think it's Hadith. I think it's the statement of the scholars. I think. I have to look it up again. But they are. You're not going to find a just ruler ruling over an unjust people. You're not going to find, an unjust ruler ruling over a just people. Because the ruler is from amongst those people. He's going to reflect those people and their values. Just travel. I've been to 51 countries. I'm just telling you from experience of my travels. It's very difficult to do business with Muslims. And I love my people. I love the Muslims, But alhamdulillah, I became a Muslim before I met y'all. So really think about how you deal with Muslims. And not just, let's just forget the social media scene. Because you can say, Abuamerican, you want people to donate on your live stream. So you can take that position. So just leave it all together. Just look at how you deal with Muslims in general. And discounts and whatever else. In business, someone puts in a product, whatever else, or a service, and Muslims expect that like freebie, he's going to give you something free because he's Muslim, but then you don't expect that from the non-Muslims. Why is that? Muslims are generous and giving. Yeah, they are, but why are you expecting that? If he gives it to you, alhamdulillah, but you go to the Muslims with that expectation. And I'm going to tell you something. This is my humble opinion. I might be wrong. Maybe someone can prove me wrong, but that's wrong. If you go to the Muslims with the expectation that, hey, I'm going to get a discount because I'm Muslim and he's Muslim, or he's going to give me it for free because he's Muslim and I'm Muslim, because we have the mentality of charity. That's just, man, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with the way you think. Because you wouldn't do that if you go into like Asda or whatever else. So you go into the halal butcher shop, and you're like looking at them like, oh, you're going to give me like, a quarter pound of mutton mince, on discount. Oh man, it's a mess. It's a mess. Anyway, I'm just ranting. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I don't think I am because I'm observing this. I observe this real time. If I'm wrong, let me know. It's your man, Abuamerican. Ranting.
I'll finish that agent.